Now we will talk about pitchfork bifurcation. Pitchfork bifurcation occurs in systems where there is a symmetry in the system. If you consider, for example, buckling of a beam. Here you can see an weight is placed on a beam. When the weight is not too heavy, then the beam remains vertical. But if now the weight is increased, then this vertical position becomes unstable and the beam buckles. Now the beam may buckle either to the right side or to the left side. So the deformation can take place either to the left or to the right. So there in this system there is a left right symmetry present in the system. Now if we talk in terms of fixed points, then initially when the weight is small, then there is only one fixed point which is stable, and when the weight is increased, that is when the weight becomes heavy, then the previous fixed point becomes unstable and now the two new symmetrical fixed points appears. So in such cases where there is a symmetry in the system, then fixed points tend to appear and disappear in symmetrical pairs, and then pitchfork bifurcation comes into play. Now this pitchfork bifurcation can be of two types. One is supercritical and another is subcritical pitchfork bifurcation. Supercritical bifurcation is sometimes also called a forward bifurcation, and subcritical bifurcation is also called either an inverted or backward bifurcation. The simpler type among these two is the supercritical bifurcation. The normal form of a supercritical pitchfork bifurcation is x dot equals to Rx minus x cube. Okay, if you look into the equation, you can see there is a symmetry in this equation. If we change x by minus x, that is for supercritical bifurcation, the equation is x dot equals to Rx minus x cube. Now if we change x by minus x, then x dot becomes minus x dot, and this equation then becomes minus x dot equals to minus Rx plus x cube. So it will again be the same equation, x dot equals to Rx minus x cube. So if we change x to minus x, then the equation remains invariant. So there exists a symmetry in the system. Here R is the control parameter. Now let us discuss this diagram where R is varied. Here three different conditions are shown. In figure A, R is less than 0, then R is equals to 0, and in figure C, the phase diagram is shown for the value of control parameter R greater than 0. As you can see in figure A, there is only one fixed point which is at x is equal to 0. Okay, and here also in figure B there is only one fixed point. But when R is greater than 0, then there are three fixed points. One is at x is equal to 0, and two others are on different values of r. Okay. Now, in figure A, the fixed point is represented by a solid black circle, and also in figure B it is also represented by a solid black circle. Thus, these are the two stable fixed points. And you can see in figure C, when r becomes greater than 0, then the fixed point at x is equal to 0 becomes unstable, and the two newly created or newly appeared fixed points are now stable fixed points. Okay. Now, we will check this diagram on basis of our knowledge of determining fixed points and verifying their stability by linear stability analysis. So, we are discussing supercritical pitchfork bifurcation, and our one dimensional equation is x dot is equal to rx minus x cube. We will check the fixed points and analyze the stability of these fixed points for different values of r. Okay. So, first condition is r less than 0. This is our first condition. Now, the equation, one dimensional equation is x dot equals to rx minus x cube. To determine the fixed point, first of all we will put x dot equals to 0. This will give r minus x square into x equals to 0, and therefore x is equal to 0 or x is equal to plus minus root over of r. So, these are the fixed points for this equation. X star is equal to 0 is a fixed point, and these two could also be fixed points. Now, our condition is r less than 0. So, if we put r less than 0 in this equation, then this value becomes imaginary. This becomes an imaginary number. Okay. So, for r less than 0 and for supercritical bifurcation, we will have only one fixed point which is at the origin, that is at x is equal to 0 value. Now, we will check the stability of this fixed point. For this, we will first determine f prime x, that is ddx of rx minus x cube. This will be is equal to r minus 3x square. Now, f prime at x star is equal to 0, which is the only fixed points for r less than 0 condition. F prime at x star is equal to 0 will be r, and this is r is less than 0 here. So, this is less than 0. Thus, x star is equal to 0 is a stable fixed point. Okay, since f prime at the fixed point is less than 0, so perturbation will decay with time and this will be a stable fixed point. Okay, here you can check in the figure A, when r is less than 0, then there is only one fixed point which is a stable fixed point, as it is shown by a solid black circle. Okay. Next is the condition when r is equals to 0. Next condition is r equals to 0. Then the equation will be x dot equals to minus x cube. Since now r is equal to 0, therefore this becomes x dot is equal to minus x cube. And if we put x dot is equal to 0, then this will yield x equals to 0. This is the only fixed point for r is equal to 0 condition. And if we check the stability of the fixed point, then f prime at x star is equal to 0 will be equals to r, and since r is equal to 0, therefore this will be equals to 0. Okay. Now we can check the stability of this fixed point for r is equal to 0 condition by looking at the direction of flow as shown in this figure. Okay. Here for r is equal to 0 condition, on the left part you can see x dot is greater than 0. Okay. X dot here in this part, x dot is greater than 0, and since x dot is greater than 0, the direction of flow will be towards right as shown by this arrow. This is towards right. Okay. And in this part, on the positive x axis, x dot is less than 0, therefore the flow will be towards left as shown by the arrow here. Okay. So from both the sides, the flow is coming towards the fixed point at x is equal to 0. Therefore this should obviously be a stable fixed point. Okay. Now what is the difference between the stability of this fixed point at x is equal to 0 for these two conditions? When r is less than 0, then also x is equal to 0 is a stable fixed point, and when r is equal to 0, then also the fixed point is a stable one. But this there is a difference in stability of these two fixed points, and we can explain this difference by the term, if you can remember, by the term perturbation. We have the differential equation for perturbation eta dot equals to eta f prime x star, okay, f prime x at the fixed point. Eta represents the small perturbation near the fixed point. So if f prime x star is greater than 0, then if we derive eta t, it will be equals to some constant into exponential of f prime at x star into t. We have derived this expression earlier. Now if f prime at the fixed point is greater than 0, then this exponential term will increase with time. So perturbation will grow with time, and if f prime at the fixed point is less than 0, then this will be an exponential decay. So that which means that the perturbation will decay with passage of time. Therefore, and if f prime x star is equal to 0, f prime x star at the fixed point is 0, that means the perturbation remains constant. Okay. So when f prime x star has a negative value, then the decay in the perturbation will be more faster than when f prime is 0. Okay. So here for the condition r is equal to 0, f prime x star is equal to 0. That means perturbation remains constant. So here you can see in figure B, in this figure, the decay of perturbation is slower than that in the when that for the condition r less than 0, when f prime x star has a negative value. Okay, that is why when f prime x star equals to 0, then this will be called a critical slowing down. So will be called a critical slowing down. Okay, so this is the condition of r is equal to 0 is the condition of critical slowing down. This is the condition of critical slowing down. Okay, so here this is the difference between the stability of the fixed points for the two conditions r less than 0 and r equals to 0. When r is less than 0, you can see the perturbation decays more faster than when the control parameter r has a value 0. Next, we will discuss the condition when r is greater than 0. Okay. Now, our condition is r greater than 0. Okay. Now, the condition is r greater than 0. Then, if you see here, we have the fixed points like at x star is equal to 0, x star is equal to 0. So, when r is greater than 0, then also x star is equal to 0 remains a fixed point, and the other two fixed points where x star equals to plus minus root over of r. Okay. Now, the condition is r greater than 0. So, since r is greater than 0, therefore, this is now a real number. Unlike when r is less than 0, then x star becomes an imaginary number, but since now here r is greater than 0, therefore, this is a real number. Okay. So, now there are three fixed points. One is at 0, one is at plus root over of r, and other is at minus root over of r. As you can see in this figure, when r greater than 0, this is the fixed point at r is x is equal to 0. This is at x is equal to plus root over of r, and this fixed point is at x is equal to minus root over of r. Next, we will check the stability of these fixed points. So, a prime x is equals to r minus 3x square. So, a prime x is equal to r minus 3x square. Now, if we derive a prime x at origin, then this is equal to r, and the condition is r greater than 0. Therefore, this will be greater than is equal to 0, and since a prime x is greater than 0, so the perturbation will grow with time. Okay. Therefore, the fixed point will become unstable one. Okay. This becomes an unstable fixed point. Okay, you can see when r is less than 0, then x is equal to 0 is a stable fixed point. But when the condition changes, r becomes greater than 0, then the same fixed point becomes an unstable fixed point. Now, what will be the stability of the other two fixed points? For that, a prime x star is equal to plus minus root over of r. This is equal to r minus 3x square equals to r minus 3r, which will be equal to minus 2r. And now r is positive, therefore, this is less than 0. So, the perturbation will decay with time. Therefore, these two fixed points at x star is equal to plus root over of r and x is equal to minus root over of r are the two stable fixed points. Okay. You can check in this figure also. This is a stable fixed point. This is also a stable fixed point, and The origin is now an unstable fixed point. In this way, if we change the control parameter r, then when r is less than 0, there is only one fixed point which is stable fixed point. When r becomes 0, then also there remains only one fixed point which is also stable fixed point. But when r becomes greater than 0, then there appears two new fixed points, and also the stability of the old fixed point, that is at x is equal to 0, changes, and now the fixed point at x is equal to 0 becomes unstable, and the two newly appeared fixed points become stable fixed points. So, here the fixed points appear in pair as the control parameter is varied. Now, we will draw bifurcation diagram for supercritical pitchfork bifurcation. The bifurcation diagram will look like this figure. Okay, r is the independent variable and x is here the dependent variable. So, r is plotted along x axis and x is plotted along y axis. So, the bifurcation diagram for pitchfork bifurcation is like this is dotted r, okay, along this axis x is plotted. Okay. So, here for r less than 0, in this part of this curve, in this direction r is less than 0. When r is less than 0, there are, you can see, when r is less than 0, there is only one fixed point which is at x is equal to 0 and which is also a stable fixed point. That is why here for r less than 0 part, the only fixed point is at x is equal to 0. Therefore, the fixed points will be plotted along this axis where x is 0, and since these are the stable fixed points, so represented by solid line. Then the condition is r is equal to 0. So, here this is the r is equal to 0 line. At r is equal to 0 also there is only one fixed point which is stable fixed point. And then for r greater than 0, this part, in this part r is greater than 0. In this part you can see we have three fixed points. Okay, here at 0, at plus root over of r, and fixed point is at minus root over of r. Okay, so if we draw a line here, this is a, this line will represent a positive value of r. this will represent a positive value of r. So, here this point will be equals to x is equal to minus root over of r. This point is x is equal to plus root over of r, and here in this point x is equal to 0. These are the three fixed points when r is greater than 0. Okay. Now, if you talk about the stability of the fixed points, then x is equal to 0 is an unstable fixed point. So, if we vary the value of r, the x is equal to 0 will be unstable. Okay, so this line is plotted by a dashed line. So, x is equal to 0 line for r greater than 0 is an unstable line. This is for unstable fixed points. Okay, and for x is equal to plus minus root over of r, these are the stable fixed point. So these are plotted as a solid line. Okay, these are the, this represents stable fixed points. These are the stable fixed points. So this is stable, this represents stable fixed points. This also represents stable fixed points. When r is greater than 0 and when r is less than 0, then also it is stable fixed points. Okay. So in this way we can discuss or we can describe the bifurcation diagram for supercritical pitchfork bifurcation. Next we will discuss the subcritical pitchfork bifurcation.